chick. Whoa.
Nice to see you too, Stifler.
Who's this douche?
I'm her boyfriend.
So, you two are banging, and you two used to bang. This must be awkward for all of you.
Many credit 1999's American Pie with reviving the R-rated comedy, reminding studios that it's a great genre for making a profit on a small budget, with hot girls, boobs, and gross-out gags replacing star power and substance. Unfortunately, this realization spawned not only 2 American Pie sequels, but also 3 straight-to-DVD American Pie Presents movies starring next to none of the original cast. Such blatantly mercenary crap effectively killed any goodwill the original film might have had, but that hasn't stopped unimaginative studio execs from giving the dead horse one last kick, reassembling American Pie's original cast for the sequel no one asked for, American Reunion. So the gang has returned to East Great Falls for their high school reunion. Jim, played by Jason Biggs, and Michelle, played by Alyson Hannigan, are now a boring married couple with a baby, which has killed their sex life. Oz, played by Klein, is now an annoying cable sportscaster with a model girlfriend. Kevin, played by Thomas Ian Nicholas, is happily married and emasculated. Finch, played by Kaye Thomas, is fulfilling his role as deep, artsy intellectual adventurer. And Heather and Vicky, played by Mena, Suvari, and Reid, have good jobs. Seann William Scott returns as the infamous Stifler, the spirit animal of the American Pie series, who hasn't changed at all and has been relegated to a temp job. The subplots are that Jim is tempted to get his mojo back by having sex with a hot 18-year-old neighbor he used to babysit, while Oz and Kevin are tempted to get back together with Heather and Vicky. Finch is struggling to maintain his mystique, while Stifler is grappling with the fact that he may not be able to relive the glory of his high school years. But it's not like any of that matters. While there is a real sweetness to the friendships in the original American Pie, the series has become more about making money off the possibility of seeing boobs, which means nothing in the age of internet porn, and wringing fewer and fewer laughs from sexually awkward situations, fear of being caught masturbating, and waiting for Stifler or a Stifler-affiliated character to do or say something inappropriate, which are hardly reasons to make, let alone see, a movie. However, American Reunion is sort of interesting as a sociological experiment, reminiscent of Michael Apted's award-winning Up documentary series that interviewed a random group of British 7-year-olds and revisited them every 7 years to see where their lives were at. The theatrical American Pie movies feel like a similar experiment, but where you put a bunch of young actors in a hit movie, then bribe them to reunite every few years to see what happened to their careers. Which, as many of you know, isn't the happiest tale, with Klein becoming an alcoholic and Reid becoming one of Hollywood's most laughable train wrecks, which might explain why her performance in American Reunion feels like it's been pasted together from performances in other, even worse movies. Hannigan landed a sweet gig on How I Met Your Mother, Biggs has worked steadily but unimpressively in movies and TV shows, and Scott has starred in several movies, including a breakout performance in one of my favorite movies of 2012, Goon, which makes it even sadder to watch him return to the role that he'll never escape. The only ones who seem to bring anything to their roles other than a desire to cash a check are Eugene Levy, who provides a ton of heart as Jim's widowed dad, and John Cho, who played the tiny role of MILF Guy number 2 in the original movie, yet somehow manages to be the most charismatic and interesting character in American Reunion, once again probing the annoying mystery of why John Cho doesn't work a lot more. But other than that, American Reunion really is like a high school reunion, the kind that leaves you filled with sadness and regret at time wasted and potential squandered. I'm Jonathan Kim, and this is a ReThink Review.